Good moment.
And welcome to our daily contemplation. Happy weekend, wherever you are in the world. And I'm Juna.
Sabina.
And our daily contemplation is something that we do every day. And we're contemplating aspects from the I-Ching, aspects of living, really, living true to you and your magic through the lens of the I-Ching that gives us our inspiration and gives us a bit of a focus as we move through the year, move through the weeks. And we are now on day 5 of 6, all about hexagram 39, which is about provocation. Poking the bear, we titled it at the beginning. And we're looking at all these different aspects of being provoked. How do you feel when you're provoked? When you provoke to seek the spirit in someone or find the energy, are they for me or not? It's all of that kind of stuff. And it's this powerful energy that comes from the root. It's a fuel energy that wants to reach up and eat life, taste life. And it does so in an interesting way and uses this provocation. But we always give a spin on it as we are working with living true to you and your magic, and how can we make it really practical in your day, in your world.
Mm-hmm. And today we thought we'd take a little bit of a step back and look at the bigger picture. And one of the things that always puzzled me for a long time is when people say you create your own reality, which I do believe. But when you look at some situations, it felt always a little wonky. It's like with every cold, with every ache, with every pain, oh, I created this. I wonder why I created it. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's a reflection within me about that, but there's other situations that are more horrendous or more dramatic. I always wondered, what is that? There's no individual that really carries that within it. There's a group dynamic that is unfolding, and it's almost like we as humanity dance together in smaller groups, in bigger groups, and as humanity all together. That creates. And when we separate out and think it's all about us, that is when we take the fall where it's really not ours to take. Mm-hmm. But when we step back and see the bigger picture, that you're part of, you could call it a pod of dolphins swimming in the ocean of life. And sometimes there's a storm in the ocean of life created by somebody else, another group over there, or by the group of winders. It's just, you see that dance that we all create together and affect each other. And instead of being a victim of this, recognizing the bigger picture and seeing the dynamics that flow through this creation on this planet.
I just want to share a quick story. Just way back in the day in personal dynamics and relationships, I took many different courses, and one of the things that I learned was how, like, this one couple was always saying, "Oh, it's my anger, your anger," and the therapist said, "Well, there's an anger in the room. There's an anger present here," and what that did for that couple, it just gave them so much freedom, because it was like learning, I have to own my anger, and it's your anger, and your anger is making me upset. And no, there's anger present, there's an energy present, and we're all a part of it. And that really helped me. It just gave me a whole new way of looking at it too. So maybe that's helpful for you as you're contemplating. It's like you create your own reality. And I mean, the first time I told a partner, you created that cold, and I was so excited because I learned all this new stuff. This is like 20 years ago. Like, you create your reality, and you created that cold, and they were miserable and sneezing. I'm like, no, I didn't create this. This happened to me. And yeah, so you have to be really careful about that. And the truth is, we are a collective cold. Look what's going around the planet right now. Who created it? Who to finger point? It's not about blaming. Mm-hmm. It's not about shaming. It's about just, we're all a part of the collective energy.
Mm-hmm. And within that, we also have a part of it. And that's the exciting part. You're not just part of it. You also are part of it, as in being able to change something. your part can be changed, and that's where the power comes in. Right? That's how we change a movement altogether. Instead of taking it as an individual, really seeing the bigger picture of, wow, there is change unfolding and change exploding at the moment everywhere. And instead of being provoked by it and taking it personally, there's something wrong with me, and either I have to hold on to my status quo or I'm really wrong and get tumbling in the wave, you can say, wow, there is change in the room. I wonder how I can be with this. And then you start moving with it, as we called it yesterday, flying with the dragons, right? You're not at the effect of it, but it takes that step and back and to see the bigger picture, that it's not not your individual's personality that's stuck in this. No, this is our beings creating and dancing together.
And taking responsibility for everything, like, not in a bad way, but everything that's going on in the planet, you have something to do with it. We all have something to do with it, and we all, each as individuals, can do our best. That's why we keep repeating, be true to you, because you have a magic gift that's different than me or Sabina or anyone else. And just that difference that you are is such a gift. And when you can be that and have confidence in yourself and shine even brighter, that is what creates these waves and these ripples of change into the collective. It will change the movement, right? Movements like a wave or an energy are moving this way, but enough people are going ding, 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 and it'll go this way. And then it'll go this way, and then it'll go this way and that way, and it'll shift and change.
And you can be tumbling in those movements, or you can actually have fun. Or flipping in it if you want to.
And yesterday we talked about meeting that energy, meeting the provocation, meeting it, not about, I want to just get rid of it or just not be a part of it.
Or be etheric and not be affected by it.
And so much space. And I mean, there's a part that you can be spacious with it, but it's just, meeting it and then redirecting it and playing with it and letting it not take you over.
And you know what? I just realized our target here at Synergy in Motion is really the joy of embodiment and living with wonder and awe. That's what our Ignite Your Magic Apprenticeship is about, bringing you into that joy of embodiment. And it is really not the ascending and transcending matter. No, it's actually bringing your spirit into matter and playing in it and enjoying it and being the best contribution that you possibly can be. So it's not this la la la. No, it's like yes.
She speaks energy right now. La la la. It's who. It's he. Oh. You know what we're saying. If you don't know what we're talking about, tune into the energy of it. So looking at just taking the bigger picture, right? And if you're in the nitty gritty of something crunchy and icky today, really take 20 giant steps back, look at the bigger picture, and know where you can make a change, your individual mutative change. What?
I want to say something.
Okay, say
it. When you were saying that, that's actually so more hit the nail on the head, because part of this hexagram is also sound. So we provoke often through the sound of our voice, and instead of using it as a provocation, as in poking the bear in a not honoring way, why don't you play for today with your sounds, and just when you feel that stuck energy, speak energy and speak sound. Don't speak words, don't think in thoughts. Do what I just did, right? And Juna played back, right? This is an energy that's like meh, or yeah, right? Oh. And then play with it and go how you can change that. Change the energy. Instead of having it hit you, be part of it. Change it. Change the movement.
Yeah, there's a movement and the sound. Yeah, both.
I think that would be fun.
All right, so thank you for joining us. Are we good? Do we need to do a little attunement, or?
I think we did.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you again tomorrow at Synergy in Motion. And remember, with all of this, you are creating a whole new world today. What's it going to be?